Bonjour les homies, this is my attempt at speaking French. Alright, today I'm making a fire magic showcase video. This magic is the definition of what we can call default magic. It's good by any means, especially in PvP, by having some good and spam attacks, and every attack causing its status effect to be given. It's not as good as light, but it's not as bad as dark, but you can rely on it to get the job done. First spell, and Flame. This spell makes the weapon you are currently wielding to have a fire aura and make enemies that you hit get the flame status effect, and that's pretty much it. It's good if you don't have the flame spirit, which lets you almost always have the end flame effect on your weapon, at the cost of having the burn status effect killing you. The second spell is Meteor. Well, it's pretty simple to understand what it does from the name. It legit just drops giant meteor on the heads of your enemies, and they make the second spell. This spell does above average damage, the AoE is large as hell, and sets your enemies that are hit on fire, and the cooldown is 100 seconds. Thanks to Jay for including the cooldowns for these spells. If you use the spell during a fight, try to actually hit it, because you will have to wait 100 seconds for the cooldown. The third spell is Flame Burst. This spell is one of the most spammable ones in the kit and creates a flame explosion at your cursor, which almost guarantees a hit, but I noticed a few times not hitting players even if they are not blocking and it spawns on them, so the hitbox might be bugged a bit. But it's still a good move with a 20-second cooldown and has a pretty decent AoE, like most of the spells in the kit. Yeah, that's kinda the trend. Fourth spell is Infernal Conflagration. What the? I can't spell this shit, but it's pretty good. And it has a very short cooldown, like 15 seconds. Burns, of course, and has good AoE. It looks pretty good, and the only thing I notice in fights is that once the enemy gets too close when you cast the attack, it will not hit, which is hella weird, but alright. Let's move on to something cooler. Last, fifth spell will be Fire Breath. This is pretty much the best move in the kit. It is a beam attack that gives you iframes, so while it's being used, you are dealing damage but cannot get hit, which is hella overpowered. And this stuff only has a 30-second cooldown, so this makes altogether with other spells very spammable. Fire is good, it needs no nerfs and no buffs, just some fixes to the bugs it has right now, and it's gonna be a very clean magic. I actually made it, so I hope it's gonna get love so you don't have to suffer, and everyone that's not using it is gonna suffer from me. Yeah, the cycle of hatred. By the way, subscribe, or I'm gonna fire breath your ass.